Hey science fans, did you know bananas are radioactive? Sounds wild, right? But before you panic about your fruit bowl, let's break it down. The truth is, bananas do contain a naturally occurring radioactive element. But don't worry, this isn't some dangerous additive or weird experiment. It's just part of what makes a banana, right alongside its sweetness and potassium. To understand this, we need to look at the world of atoms and elements. Science helps us see the world in incredible detail, right down to the tiniest particles. So, are bananas dangerously radioactive? Should you be worried? Stick around as we peel back the layers of this scientific tidbit and discover the truth about our yellow bendy friends. Let's get started. What's the deal with bananas and radioactivity? It's a question that might leave you scratching your head. We often hear about the amazing health benefits of bananas, but then there's this whisper about radioactivity. Is it something to be concerned about? It all comes down to potassium. This essential mineral plays a vital role in many of our body's functions. But potassium also has a radioactive side, and that's where the banana connection comes in. Potassium is a mineral your body absolutely needs to function. It's not just a nice to have, it's essential for keeping you going strong every single day. It's crucial for your muscles, helping them contract and relax properly, allowing you to move and groove, including your heart, ensuring it beats regularly and efficiently, pumping life-giving blood throughout your body, and helps your nerves send signals, allowing your brain to communicate with the rest of your body in a flash. Potassium also helps manage blood pressure, keeping it within a healthy range and protecting your cardiovascular system, and keeps your body's fluids balanced, ensuring that your cells have the right amount of hydration to function optimally. Potassium helps prevent muscle cramps, allowing you to push your limits without being sidelined by painful spasms. That's why doctors and nutritionists always talk about getting enough potassium in your diet. They know how vital it is for overall health and well-being. Our bodies can't make potassium, so we can't just rely on our internal systems to produce it, so we need to get it from food. We have to actively seek out potassium-rich foods to keep our levels topped up. And guess what? Bananas are famous for being a good source. They're often the first food that comes to mind when we think about potassium. This essential mineral is the reason bananas are linked to radioactivity. It's a natural part of the banana's composition. But how can something so good for us also sound scary? It's a valid question, and it's important to understand the context. It's all about a tiny, tiny fraction of that potassium. We're talking about a very small amount of radioactive potassium. Let's dig deeper and find out what's really going on. It's time to separate fact from fiction and understand the science behind the banana's radioactivity. Ready? Let's get to the bottom of this. We're about to embark on a journey into the world of elements, specifically focusing on one that's essential to life as we know it. Get ready to explore the intricacies of atomic structure and discover the unique properties that make this element so special. On potassium. This vital mineral plays a crucial role in numerous bodily functions, from maintaining fluid balance to supporting nerve and muscle function. It's a key player in the symphony of life, and today we're going to delve deeper into its atomic makeup. Like many elements, potassium doesn't exist in just one form. Instead, potassium comes in different versions, each with a slightly different atomic weight. These variations are what we call isotopes, and they're the key to understanding the unique properties of potassium. These versions are called isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of the same element that have the same number of protons, but a different number of neutrons. This difference in neutron count affects the atomic mass of the isotope, leading to variations in their stability and behavior. Most potassium in nature is potassium-39, completely stable and not radioactive. This means that its nucleus is perfectly balanced and doesn't undergo any spontaneous changes. There's also potassium-41, also stable. Like potassium-39, it maintains a balanced atomic structure and doesn't exhibit any radioactive properties. These two isotopes make up the vast majority of potassium found in the world around us. But a tiny fraction is potassium-40, a less common variant, or K40, as it's often abbreviated. This particular isotope is naturally radioactive. This is where things get interesting. K40's nucleus is unstable, meaning it's not in a state of perfect equilibrium, and, over time, it decays, releasing a minuscule amount of energy in the form of radiation. This decay process is a fundamental aspect of radioactive isotopes. Only about 0.0117% of all potassium is K40. It's a very small amount. So, the radioactive part is incredibly small, almost negligible in the grand scheme of things. Like one grain of sand on a huge beach. It's a tiny needle in a massive haystack. K40 has been around since Earth formed, a relic from the very beginning. And because potassium is essential for life, it's in many foods, not just bananas. When you eat a banana, you're ingesting a tiny bit of K40 along with all the other beneficial nutrients. In fact, anything with potassium contains a trace of K40 from avocados to potatoes, including your own body. Potassium is a vital element in our bodies. Yes, you're naturally a little bit radioactive too, thanks to the K40 within you. Isn't science amazing? It's a constant source of wonder and discovery, revealing the hidden complexities of the world around us, and even within us. Now that we know bananas have a tiny bit of radioactive K40, a naturally occurring isotope of potassium, let's delve a little deeper. We often hear the word radioactive and associate it with danger, but it's crucial to understand the context and the amount of radiation we're talking about. How do we measure it? How do scientists quantify this minuscule amount of radioactivity present in our favorite yellow fruit? Scientists use a fun, informal unit called the banana equivalent dose, a playful way to put radiation into perspective. It's not a standard scientific measurement, but it's incredibly useful for illustrating the relative harmlessness of certain low-level radiation sources, or BED. It's a memorable and easily understandable term. One BED is the amount of radiation you're exposed to from eating one banana. Think about that for a moment. It's a radiation dose you willingly consume, about 0.1 microsieverts. This is an extremely small unit of measurement, highlighting just how minimal the radiation from a banana truly is. That's 1/10 of 1/1,000,000th of a sievert being the standard unit for measuring radiation dose. To give you an even better sense of scale, let's break it down further. An incredibly tiny dose. It's almost imperceptible, a mere blip on the radar when it comes to radiation exposure. The BED isn't an official unit recognized by international standards organizations, but it's a great way to explain how small the dose is, especially to those unfamiliar with radiation measurements. It provides a relatable reference point. For example, a medical procedure like an X-ray might be compared to hundreds or thousands of beds. This comparison helps to alleviate fears and provide context for the radiation involved in medical imaging. Your body is great at handling potassium. It's an essential nutrient that plays a vital role in various bodily functions, using what it needs and getting rid of the rest. Your kidneys efficiently filter out excess potassium, maintaining a healthy balance. You don't accumulate more and more K40 from bananas. Your body regulates the potassium levels, ensuring that you don't experience any adverse effects from the small amount of radioactive isotope. The banana equivalent dose shows that while bananas are technically radioactive, due to the presence of naturally occurring potassium-40, the dose is so small it's not a concern. You can enjoy your banana without worrying about any significant radiation exposure. It's more of a fun fact than a health risk. A great conversation starter, or a quirky piece of trivia to impress your friends. Radioactive doesn't automatically mean dangerous. Radiation is all around us, from the sun to the earth itself. The dose makes the difference. It's the amount of radiation that determines the potential for harm. Science communication at its best, making complex topics accessible and engaging for everyone. Here's the big picture. We're exposed to natural background radiation every day, from space, the ground, and even building materials. The amount you get from a banana is tiny compared to this background radiation. The average person gets 3,000, 6,000 microsieverts per year from natural sources. One banana? Just 0.1 microsieverts. You'd need to eat tens of thousands of bananas to match your yearly background dose. A chest X-ray? That's like eating 1,000 bananas at once. So the banana's contribution is minuscule. Living on Earth means being exposed to low levels of natural radiation all the time. The radioactive banana is a cool science fact, not a threat. Now that we know the radiation is tiny, let's focus on the good stuff. Bananas are packed with nutrients: potassium, vitamin B6 for your brain, and vitamin C for your immune system, and fiber for digestion. They're convenient, affordable, and come in their own biodegradable packaging. Other foods like potatoes, spinach, beans, and yogurt are also great sources of potassium. A balanced diet is all about variety, and bananas are a smart, healthy choice. The benefits of bananas far outweigh any concern about their tiny bit of natural radioactivity, so enjoy your banana. It's doing your body good. Celebrate the science and the nutrition. Let's be clear, bananas are extremely safe to eat. The radiation is so tiny your body handles it easily. You'd have to eat millions of bananas in a short time for the radiation to matter. And you'd have bigger problems first. Sometimes facts get taken out of context online and sound scarier than they are. That's why critical thinking is important. Always ask questions and check reliable sources. Don't let myths make you fear healthy foods like bananas. The health benefits, vitamins, minerals, fiber, vastly outweigh any theoretical risk. Peel that banana with confidence and enjoy. Science helps us separate fact from fiction. This banana adventure shows the power of scientific thinking. Be curious, ask questions, and look for evidence from reliable sources. Don't let wild claims or internet rumors scare you about everyday foods. Check where information comes from. Trust science, not sensational headlines. Learning a bit about science helps you make better choices. Enjoy your bananas. They're healthy and delicious. Stay curious, value evidence, and keep exploring the wonders of the world. Science makes life tastier and more interesting.